Listen here, we need to talk. We need to talk about Moonlight Peaks. I recently played through the demo of this game, and all I have to say is I don't know what took me so long. I am absolutely stoked for this game now, and don't exactly want to wait an unknown amount of time just to get my hands on it. If you're as excited as I am about Moonlight Peaks, then you're in the right place. If you want to know what sets this game apart, sit tight. On the surface, it has everything that any farm or life sim would have. You can farm, craft, mine, chop, buy, sell, yada yada. But I want to touch on the things that make this game different from other games in the genre. For starters, you're a vampire. And not just any vampire. You're the spawn of the man himself. Not that one, guys. Dracula. I don't know how important that is to anyone, but I don't know, I just thought it was funny. Because you're a vamp, all of your activity takes place at night and you have until morning to finish your duties. You go to sleep in a cute little coffin, which is adorable, and wake up at night to start your day. Every game in this genre that I have played has you starting your day in the morning, which makes sense to a mere mortal. I personally am a bit of a night owl myself, so I find this to be a little bit refreshing. Because you work at night, the colors of the game are darker, which honestly just left me in a calm, at ease state. Maybe I'm just a vampire, or maybe I just get a lot of migraines and super bright yellows and greens don't really help that. My personal problems aside, I also can't forget that much like your typical vampire, you can turn into a bat. At first I thought this was just a way to move faster in the game, because, I mean, it does. But after scouring the internet and Discord, I found that shapeshifting will allow you to explore hidden areas of the game. This is such a small detail, but it leads me to my next point. Immersion. This game is pretty immersive in such subtle ways. It feels like the devs have paid extra special attention to the tiniest of details. For one, when you walk through the grass on your farm, you slow down a little bit. I feel like this might annoy people, especially those that just want to get through the game really fast. But personally, I feel like it made it feel more true to life. You can obviously avoid this by just cutting the grass down before you get to it, but I really appreciate the fact that we have devs thinking about such tiny things like this. The other thing that gave me a fun sense of immersion is crafting. When you use your workbench, you select what you want to make, but it doesn't end there. A little menu pops up prompting you to tap whatever button a few times. If you're paying attention, it basically has you hammering the items that you're making manually. Again, this isn't a huge thing, but I genuinely just enjoy the fact that it feels like I'm doing said action in the game. I think this may go back to the vampire thing a little bit, but it holds as its own point. You can practice magic. Do vampires do magic? You can plant, harvest, and dry your own potion ingredients, which you then can use as limited time buffs, and even better, you can cast spells. One of the tools you have at your disposal is a wand. And using this wand, you can cast spells that help you in different ways around your farm. Again, we don't get all of the spells in the demo, but from what I can see, these spells seem to help with productivity. Ooh, and the best part of the spells is the spell casting itself. When you want to cast a spell, you get a little mini game that has you moving your wand around in different patterns to cast your magic. Again, I feel like this ties into my last point of how immersive this game is shaping up to be. Now, I've been saving the most important part for last. I hope you're all bracing yourselves for this, because this is huge. You can pet the cat. Sorry, I didn't even tell you that you had a cat. You have a cat, and you can pet it. Actually, you can pet literally any animal on your farm, including this rock thing, but obviously the cat is the most important one. I have said it a few times above, but I just want to reiterate that this is just a demo, and with all demos, things can drastically change by the time the game releases. All of these things could be completely MIA or overhauled. We could get a completely different game. I'm looking forward to the release of this game so that we can see what stays, what goes, what changes. If this video in any way has you hyped for Moonlight Peaks, then let me know in the comments. What are you most looking forward to? Until next time, keep gaming, wizards. Why do I say these things? Oh.